What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new week here on Body Bags. Your Saturday reviewer, the Retro Slasher, coming back at you guys with one final review. Yeah, you guys did hear me right. This will be my final video here on Body Bags. Yeah, so a little touch up on a few things before I get into my actual review here. I just want to say, I'm not leaving Body Bags because I have problems or anything with anybody that's part of the Body Bags family. I get along fine with all the fellow co-hosts and whatnot. So you know how things can get started on the internet and whatnot. I just want to clear that out the way. More or less, I'm leaving for personal reasons. Just at the moment, my head's not really in the right kind of place to be doing this every single week. So I've decided that I should move on and focus on my own personal channel and not bring down the quality of Body Bags and whatnot if I'm not really into it anymore. So yeah, pretty much the reason why I'm leaving. Yeah, so I want to give a few thanks and whatnot to a few people. First off, I want to thank Kyle. Kyle was a former member here at Body Bags. When he decided to leave, he offered up his position to me, which was a really nice thing for him to do because around that time he left, I just started my YouTube channel and whatnot, so I was really new and inexperienced to making videos and whatnot. So he was nice enough to offer up his position to me, and I want to thank him for that because he didn't have to do that. So yeah, I want to thank all my fellow co-hosts and whatnot for putting up with some of my stuff. A few weeks in here and there that I have missed. Sometimes they've been really last minute and didn't really tell people ahead of time that I wasn't going to be able to do a video. So I want to thank them for putting up with my shit through those times and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, I want to thank all the people that support Body Bags every day by watching our reviews. It really helps us out and makes us continue wanting to do this and whatnot. So yeah, shout out to you guys for sticking around and watching our videos. And so yeah, that's enough of that stuff, I suppose. Let's get into what this actual video is supposed to be about, a review of a film. So since this will be my last video here on Body Bags, I decided that I should review my favorite horror movie of all time. Scratch that, it's pretty much just my favorite movie of all time. It just happens to be a horror film. If you haven't checked out any of my own videos or whatnot, I talk about this movie quite a bit. It's my favorite movie for a reason, and that is The Lost Boys here. Yeah, The Lost Boys. What a better way to go out on a positive note, I suppose. So just touch up on a synopsis real quick. I'm pretty sure everybody watching this video has seen The Lost Boys before. But in case this film is new to you, I'll just give a brief little synopsis. So basically, this movie is about a family that moves to Santa Carla, California, 1986. At the time, or whatnot, it's called the murder capital of the world. Not sure if that was true or not. That's what it says in the movie. I'm pretty sure Detroit or Chicago might be the murder capital of the world now. But in this movie, 1986, Santa Carla, California, is the murder capital of the world. Upon their arrival, they start to notice a few odd things are going on in the city. It turns out to be the city is infested with vampires. Too many goddamn vampires. Yes, I just stole the line from the film. Shout out to the grandpa. Yes, so the older brother, Michael, he meets this girl at the carnival named Star. He wants to impress her and whatnot, and just starts to like to hang out with this wrong crowd of people. Turns out the group of teenage boys or whatever happens to be a group of vampires. They trick him into drinking some blood. Then from there, he slowly turns into a vampire. The rest of the film kicks in, and it's basically he doesn't want to be a vampire anymore. And that's the rest of the movie. Figure out how to kill the head vampire and whatnot to un-vampire Michael. Yeah, pretty shitty synopsis, but you guys get the idea. So yeah, let's get into my thoughts on this one. First thing that's very noticeable about this film is the amazing soundtrack this film beholds us. It's just a real great 80s type soundtrack featuring a lot of 80s type bands and whatnot in this movie. A lot of notable bands, including The Doors, People Are Strange. Such a great song. Fits right into this movie. Because there's a lot of weirdos in this movie. But yeah, then Cry Little Sister, the main theme song. Shout out to Derek, because I never knew the name of that song till last year or so when I asked him. Go figure, my favorite movie, and I don't know the song name of the main theme. But yeah, anyways, yeah, great all-around soundtrack, totally fitting to the culture and the time of this movie was made. Yeah, another great thing, noticeable thing, if you've never seen the cover art or poster for this movie, is a pretty recognizable faces in here. 80 star-studded movie. You got a young Keith Sullivan. Both the Coreys are in this. The kid from Bill and Ted. I always forget his name. Diane West. Just a bunch of other recognizable faces in this movie. Really solid cast. Amazing how all these guys came together to make such an amazing vampire movie. One thing this movie gets cited as is being the birth of the quote-unquote pretty vampires that would later spawn Twilight and shit like that. I don't really consider that to be the birth of that, whatever, if you want to call it that, whatever. More or less, it's just a movie to sum up the time that this was how people were in mid-80s, late 80s. They dressed and acted and talked like that. They were glamorized. Glamour bands and whatnot were the big thing at the time. So, yeah, it's just not really a chick movie that Zach would call that. I know Zach doesn't watch these videos, but fuck you, Zach. It's not a chick flick. But anyways, yeah, just an amazing cast and whatnot. Great vampires. They're mostly human formed in this movie. There's a few transformations later on in the movie. They look fine. Nothing real complain about that. Yeah, honestly, this movie's just really hard to review and rate because it was a personal favorite of mine. So I might do something a little different here, something that might have never been done on Body Bags before, going out and creating new ways of doing videos, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to give this movie two different ratings, one from a critical standpoint and one from a personal standpoint. From a critical standpoint, there's a few minor plot holes and few issues with the story I do have in this movie. For that alone, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. On a personal level, it's just an amazing 80s film from a culture and time period that I'm obsessed with. And that level, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect personal movie of mine. So, yeah, I just probably confused the shit out of all you guys, but what's a better way to go without confusing everybody? So, yeah, critical standpoint, if that's the way you want to go about taking review recommendations or reviews of films, 8.5 out of 10. If you want a personal opinion, it's a 10 out of 10 film. Just an amazing soundtrack, acting, great, decent story, great setting, just great atmosphere and everything in the movie. 10 out of 10, personal level, 8.5, critical level. That makes any sense to you guys? I just kind of confused myself, but fuck it. I'm the Retro Slasher. I will not see you guys next week, so please be nice to whoever replaces me. Shout out to him. Don't know your name, but good luck to everybody else here on Body Bags. Thank you for all the wonderful times and memories, I suppose, and all that gay shit. But signing off for the last time here on Body Bags, the Retro Slasher. Peace out.